All right, day two New York Comic Con, and we are here with Ewing, who writes great books like Mortal Thor now, and Absolute Green Lantern. And how's it going?
That's going okay. I had a great day at the con yesterday. Looking forward to another good day today. Um, it's been something like 6 or 7 years since I've taken it, so I'm really taking the opportunity to meet a bunch of people and say hello to a bunch of people.
And how is it, working, writing for both of the major universes at the same time? Is it something that you kind of have to separate, or
I mean, they're different styles, they're different tastes. I just keeping up with time zones is the hardest part because one's East Coast, one's West Coast. So it used to be very simple. When I was exclusive to Marvel, it would be like I'd get up, quite late in the morning, if we're honest, and my workday would begin for real at 2, which is when the office would open, at 2 p.m. British time, and then around dinner time, I'd kind of drift away from email because I had to eat, and people got used to that. But now, there's a whole new the office open, so that's 5 p.m. So I'm kind of getting up in the mornings to do all my DC work, and then still on East Coast time for the model work. So it's interesting. It's fun.
how much input do you have for the Absolute Green Lantern? I like how the different colors are kind of like different layers of a hierarchy. How is that coming up with that difference in the absolute universe? I guess.
I think basically the reason for all of that was
How much was signatures?
oh, right
Oh,
there.
I'm so sorry.
Sorry, just a little bit, I think. Yeah, sorry. What was the question? It was coming up with the color spectrum. Yeah, basically I knew going in I wanted it to be different. I wanted it to be completely different, and I wanted it to kind of be something that something that kind of didn't fall under the rules of the standards. The standard thing. I don't know. I just kind of thought okay, let's. I mean, going in, obviously I knew even when I was coming
I
up with
do
it.
have quite a lot, sir, but if you could please sign these, that'd be
Yeah,
amazing.
sure, obviously.
I love what you're doing.
Thank you so
The
much.
series of Moto 4, thank you so much.
Thanks
He
so much.
actually is my favorite of all the Avengers and all the Marvel characters.
Thank you. I'm really glad you enjoyed the turn we're taking. I mean, this is all, this too will pass, as they say. But I hope, while the ride is happening, people will enjoy it.
No, of course. I love just, especially on that last issue, when you bring it back Donald Blake. That that was perfect.
That's fun. Thor and Blake together are a lot of fun. Um, Especially with, the more kind of human Thor and the more, I mean, you'll see what Blake is like. But
Yes.
he's changed.
So,
a bit.
what brought on for you to bring back Sigurd?
Well, I knew I wanted to make Thor immortal and kind of put him through this journey.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just a case of okay, which mortal identity should he be taking? It's going to get a little confusing if he's Don Blake and the Serpent is calling himself out.
Okay.
I've always loved the Will Simonson run. I've always been
Yes.
such a huge fan of his.
Yes.
So yeah, there's a real nostalgia factor for me there. I always liked the look with the glass and the ponytail, and basically as soon as I heard about this, so I kind of mentioned it in the tail end of the pictures, oh yeah, this is where we're going in 25 issues. And Alex Ross was like, wait, tell me more about this Mortal Thor thing. And he basically does on the spot while he was designing all the stuff for Immortal Thor issue 1. He designed Mortal Thor, and he was like, well, I think it should look like this. I think it should be like a Hulk. Obviously, I'm just sitting there going yes. Yes, keep talking.
So
Everything you say is good.
So, and another question that I have in all of the mythos of, have you retconned your version of Thor because Jason Aaron wrote it to where he ends up as King Thor,
Oh,
battling the Black Widow again,
well, I mean,
battling.
that's the future. Like the future of Marvel Universe. I don't think it is set. I don't think it should be set. I think you can have a bunch of different ones.
Okay.
I think, to be honest, it's sort of nice to have a few futures that are like very probable, like the Days of Future Past, or like King Thor and Black Winter and all of that. But like, I think if you start setting the far future of the Marvel Universe in stone, it kind of takes a little bit away from the story set in the present. So I'm not so much retconning. I guess I just disagree about what the future looks like, and I probably share that disagreement with like every other Marvel writer.
All right. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
And thank you for asking the Thor questions.
Oh yeah. This is a live, by the way.
Great stuff.
It's crazy because I'm not the biggest fan of what Jason Aaron did. His Unworthy Thor run was pretty good. I did enjoy that, but I wasn't the biggest fan of. He made Thor so wrapped up in the mythos that he needs his hammer, but no, he's still the god of thunder without his hammer.
I thought it was great. I mean, that was sort of the end goal of the Jason story. I think it was a really good kind of arc and really good journey to take Thor on.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew that when it was time for me to take over, that kind of meant I couldn't do stuff with the hammer because that would be telling the same story again that had already been told really well by Jason before me. And then, so, it was good in a way that like I was sort of, I had to put that up on the shelf and like not touch it. So like to the extent that like Mjolnir just doesn't play a part in the next 25 issues at all. It's sort of, well, the next 24. But like, Thor's just going to be running around with an ordinary hammer. Probably, maybe not even the same ordinary hammer the first time. It might break it. And then he has to go and buy a new one.
Okay.
I think that'll be really fun to see.
Also, next question, just by artist way and things like that, because something I've always had a question about, like characters like Thor or Conan, these barbaric warriors in a sense, they don't have beards. And in the Asgardian or Norwegian culture, having a beard is a sign of maturity, manhood. So why is it that
I did originally think that Immortal Thor would have a beard, and I was thinking, I'll put plates in it, like make it very Norse.
Okay.
But then I had a conversation with Alex Ross, which was like, well, I don't really want to do that on the covers, but I'll tell you why, and I'll argue my case. And he sent me this long email, which really spoke to me about how like Thor is a god, but he's like a mythical figure, he's a fictional figure, he's like living pop culture in the world. So like to go back to something like the Kirby thing, like makes it more otherworldly. And also Alex had a really good idea for like an internal glow, which you kind of see on like most of the covers, and like we used it a couple of times in the Eternals, like that Thor really powers up. But like Alex had a bunch of ideas, and I was just like, look, this is all really well thought through. These are really good arguments. And like, I kind of, you've sold me. You've sold me. We're going to go back to like clean shaven Thor. And that got me thinking like, well, now that he's clean shaven, he's in the old Kirby suit, I'm going to have him, he's going to have to smile a lot more. Because I was going to have him like be a piece at the end of his journey, but like, actively having him like smiling and laughing in that first issue, that was down to him. He was just going to be sort of like quietly noble. But I thought, oh no, he's going to smile, he's going to laugh, he's going to be like,
you made him jovial.
Yeah.
He's a happy guy, just living in a crappy place in New York, but
Yeah, and I mean the same with Sigurd. It's like he's a nice guy. He just occasionally has to crack some stuff.
And then also, would it be okay if I got a photo with you?
Oh, sure. And back to the interview.
Would you mind taking a photo?
Oh, sure.
Thank you so much.
The wonders of editing.
Thank you.
That's, oh,
Once again, thank you so much.
well, I got all my Thor questions answered.
Yeah, I mean, so back to the Green Lantern stuff, and I'll answer this one, and then I'll probably go to like
Yeah, I know you have.
you know, we said it'd be short. Okay, Green Lantern. Like when I started on the Absolute stuff, I was very aware of the early taglines that it was going to be like, you know, no Krypton, or like no caves. I got like Absolute.
No.
Yeah. No, but the thing is, we had to, and I was thinking along those lines. I was thinking, okay, well, Absolute Green Lantern. Let's not have a ring and let's not have a lantern. So, like, what is the Green Lantern? What is the Green Lantern? What's the title referring to? And it's referring to like a giant spaceship that lands in a town. Because a lot of people still are like, oh well, Joe's the Green Lantern, but you know, she's only in a little bit with all of this large ensemble cast that keeps expanding.
With the large cast, do you have a favorite character that you're? I really like what you're doing with Hector Hammond. I like how he's taking over the Luther role.
Yeah, my favorite character is still Joe, and the next issue that comes out, issue 8, like focuses really strongly on that.
Yeah.
But like Hector Hammond, I do have a soft spot for. I'm really enjoying writing Hal now. I liked Cam the second I started writing her. But the thing is, it's basically Joe's not the Green Lantern. Joe has the green power.
Right.
There's a difference. The Green Lantern is that big thing that's currently on the moon. Nobody knows what the hell it is. That's the Green Lantern. That's what the book's about.
Yeah.
Joe is just like the main character, but you know, not
Channeling kind of channel.
Yeah, well, Joe's got the green power. You know, John's got the gold power. Hal's got the black hand. It's like all the characters have their roles to play, but what is the absolute Green Lantern? It's this big thing on the moon. That's what it is.
I appreciate you taking the time, and
Thank you.
I got some extra bonus material with.
That was fun.
Yeah, thank you very much. And,
thank you.
We'll continue to cover your books, and
Thanks a lot.
again, really enjoy it, and have a great show.
Thank you. Right, and now I've got to move on